Hello everyone, it's now Friday, what is it? Friday the 28th of April 2023, and I had an email from Mark. It's best that he emails than phone, because I don't know where my phone is most of the time, and I do always check my emails a lot. So he had a sleepless, uncomfortable night, and he's had all his medications, etc. And he's going to tell me whether he'll be coming home today once the ward round has been in the morning. So I said to him, you can't come home, I've rented out your bedroom. And I said, pop your thermometer in a cup of hot tea like Sid James in Carry On Doctor and you can stop another night. He hasn't responded to that. I don't think he wants to stop another night. I think he'd rather come home and be in bed. And if he does come home today, I expect all he'll want to do is go to bed. So I'm trying to get some stuff done this morning before he comes home, if he is coming home. If he's not coming home today, if they want to keep him in for another night, I will be paying him a visit with his friend Louise, who owns Willow and Lottie, those two adorable Dachshunds you might have seen on my channel. Oh, who's that coming? Oh, I feel so exposed. Where was I? Oh, I just don't like being looked at. I know it's ridiculous, isn't it? I'm on YouTube and I don't like being looked at. I don't mind you watching me because, you know, we're old friends. It's when people watch me in real life, I don't like it. Sends the willies up me. If only. Ooh. Right, what am I saying? Yeah, so he might be coming home today, but I'll be going, if he doesn't come home today, we'll be paying him a visit. Louise is going to kindly collect me and take me, and we'll pop in and visit him with a bunch of grapes, copy of Woman's Own and some flowers or something. And I'll poke fun at him, and then I'll come home and carry on with what I've got to do. Now, the first thing I'm going to show you in today's video, because we all still have to eat, and I wasn't going to do any food shopping, but I thought, well, the cat's away, I might as well stock up the freezer again. I had to get rid yesterday of quite a lot of, well, not a huge amount, but a fair bit of frozen food. Frozen vegetables, they've gone, there's loads of ice particles in them. The freezer outside got switched off accidentally when I don't know when it was, a few months ago. And I sort of, most things they seemed okay, and things like ice cream I had to discard, but most things were okay. But I've had a sort out of that freezer, and loads of stuff right at the bottom, they don't look very good. Frozen sprouts, frozen broccoli, frozen cauliflower, they all looked a bit manky and loads of ice in them, so I've had to bin those. So I've got a new supply of frozen food to go in the freezer, and it's just arrived. Let's go into the kitchen and have a look at it. I've really been slumming it today because this is an order from Iceland. Well, you can't see most of it, it's on the floor. I used to pour scorn on Iceland. I thought it was, you know, a little bit down market. I know I'm a huge snob, but I decided, I think it was in lockdown, I thought I'd stock up the freezer and go to Iceland, or at least go online. And I'm really happy, and most of the time there are no substitutions with Iceland. There's always a huge availability of slots, so you're not having to wait for, you know, a time. You know, you can normally get a slot when you want it, and it's free delivery as long as you spend over a certain amount. I can't remember what it is, but anyway, I spent a fair bit on this shop. I'll tell you how much all this costs at the end. I can't remember. It was a fair chunk, but under £100 anyway, and I think I've got quite a lot of stuff here. Not just frozen, but it is mainly frozen. There are a few bakery items and cupboard items as well. So we'll just get into it. I like these. These are Good Housekeeping Institute approved. Breeze, Maxi, 3-ply, absorbent and strong. So I was running low. I've only got one of these left, I think, which is not like me. I normally like to have at least 6 in stock. So I got these, and it was a 2 for offer. These and another Good Housekeeping Institute approved bog roll, as common people say, or toilet tissue if you're Hyacinth Bucket. So so a pack of 9 toilet rolls and a big pack of 3 Maxi kitchen rolls. I think they're on a 2 for £7 offer. So I think that's good, and they are nice on your bottom, are those. Then I know I've said this before, I've got Povy rolls. I'll be freezing these. I just like these with the odd veggie burger. Warburton's soft white rolls for every day. A lot of these things I'm showing you were on a multi-buy offer. They did one offer which was, I think, 8 items for £10, and you would have saved a lot. I didn't, you know, I couldn't have bought 8. It was all sorts of different things: pizza, ice cream, some meat things. I think it was all frozen. But you can really, you know, stock up your freezer and your shelves from Iceland at a reasonable price. I mean, far more reasonable than shopping at Ocado. So for the staples, if you just want to get, you know, stocks up, you get your stocks up and fill your freezer. That's what I would do. So yeah, I like them with burgers. They're not burger rolls, but you can have them burgers in them, or make their little sandwich or whatever, cheese roll if you're peckish. So there's those. I don't know why I just saw that. That's gone up in price. Rice pudding, I think that's £1.60. Correct. I think I remember getting that for about 75 pence. Certainly £1 is the most I've seen those for. £1.60 for rice pudding. Can you believe it, folks? This was included in a 3 for offer, I think, in the bakery part. So I've got a jumbo Swiss roll, chocolate and vanilla. I like a bit of Swiss roll with some of my yoghurt and fruit. This makes a nice pudding. And then I don't know why, I saw a programme last week about how they make these in the Warburton's factory with that awful Greg Wallace. But, you know, after watching it, Mark said, "Oh, I just fancy some crumpets." And he kept saying, "Oh, I keep forgetting to get crumpets." He prefers, I think, sourdough crumpets, or is it M&S crumpets? But anyway, if he does come home today, I can say, "Look, Mark, would you like some nice hot buttered crumpets? Welcome home." So there's that. And then these are nice, and these were in a multi-buy offer. 4-pack of frangipans, almond flavoured cakes with an apricot filling, individually wrapped for extra daintiness. No, for freshness, not daintiness. It's not a sanitary towel. So, yeah, it's a bit wasteful packaging, and the eco police will be saying that's too much packaging. But if you were a child and your mother wanted to give you one in your lunchbox, then these are all in little separate packets inside this big packet, so it keeps them all nice and fresh until it's time for Johnny's lunch. Then, I do like a tiramisu. I like saying tiramisu. So I've got some, yeah, they're okay. I think I've had them before. Again, these are on a multi-buy. So, Dolce Mamma, made in Barnsley, I expect. Makes it sound Italian. Dolce Mamma dessert traditional tiramisu, dessert with sponge cake and coffee sauce. Where are they made? Does it actually say where they're made? It's got Italia. Don't say it's actually made in Italy. It says Italia somewhere on the packet. I just saw Italia. Tiramisu, single for UK mark, Andros UK Limited. Well, they might be made in Italy. I don't know. It could be authentic, made by the traditional methods in Italy. Then these, they're a nice little snack. I prefer them cold, but you can hot them up in your little oven, your air fryer. 2 cheese and onion slices. And then these are not normally the eggs I get, but they don't really do fancy eggs in Iceland, but these are about half the price of the eggs I normally buy. So I just got, they're good for baking. 6 large free-range eggies. Right, that's that. Right, I better move all this and get onto the frozen quick, because it all needs to go in the freezer. There's going to be quite a few duplicates here, because bear in mind I'm stocking up. It wasn't just stuff I needed, it's stuff to keep in the freezer. Well, I will be eating it. Hopefully I will eat everything here, but okay, so some Iceland floret and carrot mix. So we've got broccoli, cauliflower and carrots, I think, in this packet. You can steam, hob or microwave from frozen. Do not eat raw, it says. I don't think I would. So there's that. Then we've got another mixed bag. Iceland country mix, a mix of cauliflower florets, cut baby carrots, cut green beans and peas. So I think it's better. I found I've wasted a lot of the sort of individual things. It's too much faffing, but to have a nice mixture, At least you're getting some different vegetables. So I could bake a pie, have a jacket potato with it, and you know, a selection of these on the side. So it makes a nice wholesome dinner with a bit of gravy. These are a staple in our house. They're a bit naughty because you put them in the microwave, but these were on a 2 for offer as well. And again, these have gone way up in price. But steam fry, bird's eye steam fry fresh veg. This is family favourite mix. Carrot, broccoli and peas mix. Steam fresh hearty farmhouse. Steam fresh super sunshine. Another family favourite mix. And then we've got another Iceland mix, carrots, sugar snaps and baby corn mix. Bit of cauliflower cheese, that would be nice on a Sunday. It's quite, I've had this before, it's alright. It's not as good as my mum makes, but you know, if you can't be bothered making your own, it's not bad at all. More bird's eye food, blah blah. Oh, these are the sliced red onions. As I said, I think I've mentioned these before. You can just put these frozen. If you want to jazz up a plain pizza and you like onion, as I do, you can just put them on top of a frozen pizza and cook them at the same time your pizza's cooking, and they're lovely. And I've also fried these up separately and had them with a veggie burger. Adds a bit more flavour. So there's 2 of them. Oh, and 2 more. These are, you only get 2 bags in these. These are bird's eye steam fresh vibrant vegetable mix with yellow carrot batons. Oh, and I didn't realise they had a hint of sweet chilli, but it's only a hint. It shouldn't be too hot. So there's 2 of them. And then naughtily, again, these were on multi-buy offer. Got some Bounty ice cream. I've got some Iceland Majestic white and milk chocolate berry mix-up sticks. Twix ice cream. And Rowntree's fruit twisties lollies. Here's the final bag full of naughty things. Right. I think it's, I bought quite a few pizzas because, as you know, I forked out 40 odd quid for a big pizza and some other bits and pieces from Uber Eats. So it was at the time I thought, all that I can get from Iceland. I mean, I've paid obviously more than £40 for everything here. In fact, how much have I paid? Everything I'm showing you in this part of the video was £83.60. I expect that's about £25 more than it would have been last year, possibly. Everything's gone up. But yeah, it's still good prices. And again, a lot of these would be on a multi-buy. So I think I've got a lot of stuff for under 100 quid. 2 thin and crispy cheese and tomato pizza. This looks quite nice. Oh, it does. It's made in Italy. This is a wood-fired stone-baked pizza, 24-hour rested dough for an even crispier base, Mediterranean-style vegetable. And even though it seems to have a lot of vegetables on it, I can still add some more of those red onions on top, which I do like. A couple of Goodfellas, they're all pretty plain, but again, I would put onion on that. Maybe sweet corn, who knows. Just some stone-baked thin margarita. Then some garlic and cheese slices. They're nice to have with a pasta meal. I can be cooking a pasta meal in my little Tefal mini oven, and then about 8 minutes before the meal is done, I can slot a few of these in the top shelf and they cook at the same time. These are quite nice. Halloumi burgers. Obviously they're vegetarian. Everything is vegetarian here, not vegan. Some of the items might be vegan. This might be vegan, I don't know. These are bird's eye. Green cuisine, powered by plants, 4 veggie quarter pounders. If I wanted a quick snack, a couple of those in 2 of the Warburton's rolls, that's me done, bish bash bosh. Oh, another pizza, I didn't realise I had so many. Another pizza, this is a deep pan 4 cheese. And some small pizzas, snack size. These are, again, 2 4 cheese deep dish. Chicago Town fully loaded. Another burger, plant-based. These are vegan, no meat, made with plants, no bull. 2 ultimate burgers. And finally, we've got, I had this last night actually, with garlic bread. It was quite nice. I didn't want to be bothered. It was quite late to eat, and I just thought I'll just do something. I'm not, something quick. This is Cathedral City mac and cheese. So that's it. That's me little food unboxing from Iceland. I better get it all put away, and then I'll see you in a minute. Just had an email from Mark, and he will be staying in hospital for 1 more night, so I will be taking him some things when I go and visit later. I think the visiting is between 2 and 8, so I don't believe that's the time. It's 5 to 12. Blimey O'Reilly, what? I mean, I got up quite early, but flipping heck, I've done a fair bit. I mean, I got up, I've done quite a bit of washing. I've edited a video. I'm filming this video. So yeah, I've just got to watch a video. I've finished editing. I've uploaded it to my other channel, so I just need to watch that through. It goes out tonight, so I need to watch it on the big telly just to make sure it's okay. Because sometimes I don't edit quite as carefully as I should, and there's bits that shouldn't be in video, so then I have to, re-upload with it properly edited. But I didn't think it was nearly midday. I can't believe that. Where's the morning gone? But yeah, I've done a few loads of washing. And also I was very excited that there was a new Barbara Dixon CD. Well, it's not new. It's a re-release of, I believe she said it was her last pop album in 1989 called Coming Alive Again. Obviously, I bought that in 1989, the CD. But she's been doing these fantastic remastered limited edition copies with, double albums with loads of extras on. So I've ordered it. There's only 400 in the entire country, and once they've been sold, that's it. So I knew it was going to be released today, so I was sort of checking her website. As soon as it was there, bought it. So that's, I think next week it gets released. So that's something to look forward to. As I said, I've got the album, but there's a whole other album with all these extras and live tracks and stuff. So that was nice, something to look forward to. What else? So, right. So I have to be ready for when Louise calls to say what time she's picking me up. So, can't really get much done until I know when we're going. So I'll get Mark's bag ready with the stuff he wants. Just tidying up at the moment. Everything was absolutely spotless, as you saw, and it's got messed up again, but it's not too, 10 minutes whirling round and I'll have it finished. So I'll tidy up first, get Mark's stuff ready, check my video, and I do want to make a video. With Mark not being here, at least I've got an opportunity to film a new video for my other channel, because he has been home all the time, and surprisingly I've not killed him. But fortunately I had quite a lot of videos in the bank, so to speak, that just needed editing, so I've been able to keep my other channel up with regular content. 2 videos a week I do on my main channel, and you get what videos you get when I can do them, folks. So I'm sure you realise by now, you get it when you see it, sort of thing. No regular schedule on this channel yet, but maybe one day. So I better get cracking. Lots to do today, and I'll catch up with you later. It's now 6:30 p.m. I've just come back from the hospital after visiting Mark, and he's given me his dirty washing. That looks like 1 load worth of washing in that mini washing machine. The dogs have been sniffing around it. I should burn all my clothes really after being in hospital. Oof, I don't like hospitals. Anyway, he's got his own private room. Apparently there's a nutty woman over in one of the wards opposite who does a lot of screaming at night, so he didn't get much sleep, but he's going to be moved apparently into another side room somewhere else, so fingers crossed he won't have someone screaming in the night. He looked better, but he's swollen up, His face has gone down. He didn't notice himself. It took me and his friend Louise to point out that he's a lot chunkier than he should be. His arms are a lot thicker, his torso, trunk and his legs. He said, oh, it looks like I've been working out at the gym. I said, no, it doesn't, Mark. It just looks... I said, it reminded me of that girl in Willy Wonka, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. They ate the chewing gum and like that. He looks like he's just full of water, and he's not mentioned it, so we've told him, you've got to mention it next time the doctor comes round, that you're not normally that size, because they wouldn't know, not knowing him, that he's bigger than normal. And I said, if I was to bring one of your shirts from home, you wouldn't be able to do the button up because his neck's all thick. So he was all right. He seemed happy in himself. So we went up there. I sat on the bed and Louis sat on a chair and we chatted. And then some officious nurse, stern nurse, came in with his gruel, which wasn't what he ordered completely. He ordered a veggie chili or something, and it looked like it was a cheese and onion pie. But anyway, he didn't. He had it. He's complaining about the rations. They're not enough, you know, very small portions. I said, well, treat it as a health farm. You might come out and have lost loads of weight. Anyway, we smuggled him in some Cadbury's fruit and nut to take back to his room. So that was okay. So that's nice. And I've come home, so I've got his washing to do. But it's turned into a really lovely evening, and I feel a bit guilty, especially for Molly, that we've not been out for little walkies. So I'm going to put my scruffs on. I did get, I changed into some nicer clothes. This jumper actually didn't fit me when I first got it. It was a fat face one in the sale, and I thought, oh, I can't be bothered sending it back. It didn't fit me. I was really tight. So it does actually fit me. My belly's still here, but it doesn't seem far too tight. It's quite nice cable knit jumper. So that's what I'm going to do. I've got a video going up in half an hour, but that's all sorted for my other channel. So yes, I'm just going to change into some slightly scruffier clothes and just take a little bit of a walk round about, because you need a walkie, Molly Poo, don't you, darling? She can smell Mark. She's sniffing his dirty pants. You can smell Mark, can't you, darling? Oh, well, I'm a bit red in the face. It's very warm in those hospitals. Ridiculous. I said, open a window. Crikey. I said, are you allowed to open a window? So I opened it. Won't open far in case people jump out, I think. But oof, rather him than me. I couldn't cope, because Mark used to work in hospitals and on wards. He knows all, you know, he's got inside knowledge of how it all works, so that's okay for him. But for someone like me, it would be absolutely, I couldn't do it. Could not. I wouldn't. Well, I'd have to if I had to, but I'd do anything not to go into hospital. So folks, I think, I can't waste this lovely evening. I need to get out, get some air, and Molly needs a lovely walk, and Daisy will have to tag along because she won't be left alone here. So I'll see you later on.